Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Tuesday morning, as always, a coffee kind of morning. Hope everyone's doing well. I want to join in on a thread. This is for the ATCO thread, started by my good friend Mr. Chris Prophy, Musically Obsessed. Also, Aaron Mutha Alamer has joined in as well. I'm not sure if anyone else has joined in. I haven't seen any videos from that, but I definitely want to join in on this one. And I'm sure if others have, it's awesome. So I've got a bunch of albums here I'm going to show on the ATCO label. Also, before I do that, just a couple of pickups that I made this week as well. I've been able to find a ton of great stuff here. So before I get into everything though, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you to all that have liked and subscribed so far. I greatly appreciate it. Want to continue to put great content out there to be informative and to show you guys some great bands and artists that I have in my collection. It's because of you guys, your likes, your subscriptions, your wonderful, wonderful comments that keep me going, keep me motivated to do this kind of thing, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. Thank you again. You guys are wonderful. So speaking of Aaron with the Alamer, he got me into the band Clutch. So I just had to order a couple of CDs. One that you can't find on vinyl, or I haven't been able to find either. This is Pure Rock Fury. This is their fifth album, 2001 release. Amazing, amazing stuff. Stoner rock, heavy rock, just wonderful, wonderful stuff. As well as Slow Hold of China, rare and re-released. Obviously, just what it says, rare and re-released material. Awesome, awesome stuff. Again, if you don't know Clutch, great, wonderful band. So just a couple of Clutches that I picked up. Slow Road to China is a 2003 release. Also, I found a copy of Golden Earrings Live, the great Golden Earring, their first live album, 1977 release. Features 11-minute version of Radar Love on this one, their big hit. And they do also do a cover of 8 Miles High by the Byrds, which is awesome stuff. So great live album, double album as well. Really happy to find it. As well as I found I had a CD copy of this one. I think 2 CD copies, but I found a nice vinyl version of Crest of a Knave by the amazing Jethro Tull. Crest of a Knave is their 16th album, recorded 3 years after some throat stuff that Ian Anderson had going on. But what a great album this is. This was in awesome shape as well. And I was also able to find Look at Yourself. This is a German pressing by the amazing Uri Heap, one of my favorite albums by these guys. I kept the kind of the little mini hype sticker on that one, German pressing, but what a great album. One of my favorites. Third album, 1971 release. Fantastic stuff. And also, this was a surprise. I've seen this one at the particular store I go to for a while. And I just didn't pick it up because of the price, but I went specifically yesterday to pick it up. And I'm so happy I did. It's so different from their other stuff, but I'm really liking it. I really dig it. I know some people pan it because it's not the band that they know, but I think it's just remarkable. This is the Scorpions' Lonesome Crow, their debut album. One of the few to feature Michael Schenker. They got the hype sticker on there. It's stuck right on the album, actually. But what a debut album! This sounds so completely different than anything I've heard from these guys. It's progressive. It's psychedelic. It's heavy. It's dark. It's gloomy. So many fantastic lead guitars. Klaus Main's vocals are, again, completely different. He doesn't have that high-pitched vocal style that he's so used to. But beautiful find. I'm so happy I found this one. But love it, love it, love it. So enough of the shows for stuff. Let's get into the ATCO labels. I have quite a few actually. Quite a few. 9012 Live. Yes, his third live album. It's on a different ATCO label, the white ATCO label. Of course, you got Jan Anderson, Trevor Rabin on guitar, Tony Kaye on keyboards, and Alan White on drums, keyboards and bass, Tony Kaye. 1984 World Tour to promote 90125. Also, they do solo tracks by each of the 5 members as well. Plus a live version from 2 songs of 90125. So really, really good stuff. How about some Vanilla Fudge? 5th album by this great psychedelic rock band, Vanilla Fudge, 1969 release. There's that ATCO label there. Carmen Apiece on drums, Tim Bogart on bass, Vince Martell on guitars and lead vocals, and Mark Stein on keyboards. Just remarkable stuff. And we have Roxy Music, Flesh and Blood. Flesh and Blood is the 7th album by these guys. Again, it's on that a little different ATCO label. You can just barely see the symbol there. 1980 release. Huge, huge success. Full album. You got Over You and Oh Yeah. Same Old Scene, In the Midnight Hour. Some great, great stuff. In Flesh and Blood by Roxy Music. Just picked this one up not too long ago when I was out digging with my good friend Mr. Glenn Kellaway from the basement. This is the James Gang and Bang. This is the 6th album, 1973 release. It's on that ATCO label there. The first to feature Tommy Bolin on guitars and vocals. He also wrote most of the songs on this one. You got Roy Kinner on lead vocals, Tommy Bolin on guitars and synthesizers and lead vocals, Dale Peters on bass, and Jim Fox on drums. Not the original, of course, of the James Gang that you think of, but still, great, great album. Tommy Bolin was fantastic. Short-lived, unfortunately, as we all know that story. But great find. And again on that ATCO label. How about the Amazing Butterfly? I've got 4 Iron Butterflies on the ATCO label. Also found this one on that wonderful day with Mr. Kellaway. This is Iron Butterfly Live. Their first live album, 1970 release. On that ATCO label. Side 2, 19-minute version of Inagata de Vida. This one sounds remarkable. Really, really good stuff. And happy to have it and add to my Iron Butterfly collection. Speaking of Inagata de Vida, their second album. This is on the ATCO label, that cool kind of ATCO label. 17-minute title track. 8 million copies sold on this one. Amazing, amazing stuff. You got Eric Brown on guitars and vocals, Ron Bigby on drums, Lee Dorman on bass, and Doug Ingle on organ and vocals. Then you have their third album. Found this one on that day as well. This is Ball. I'm not going to open up the album, but it's on the ATCO label as well. Ball is their third album. Hit number 3 in the charts as well. Soul Experience in the Time of Our Lives, a couple of tracks off of that one. You got, again, the same lineup here. But great album. Great find as well. And we have Metamorphosis, the 4th album by the band, on that ATCO label. Their second biggest hit, Easy Rider, and one of the earliest versions of the talk box that you play in the guitar on the song Butterfly Blue. They added Mike Pinera on guitars and vocals, and Larry Reinhardt on guitars as well. So it became a dual guitar band. Awesome stuff, though. I need to clean up the cover, but great album. Then we have Humble Pie, On to Victory. On that yellow ATCO label. On to Victory, the 1980 album, the 9th album by the band. Yeah, it was the great Steve Marriott on guitars and vocals. Jerry Shirley on drums. Bobby Tinch on vocals and guitar from the Jeff Beck group. I'm going to mention his name a couple times in this one. Anthony Johns on bass. You got Fool for a Pretty Face and Baby Don't You Do It. A couple of big hits off of this one. But this is cool stuff. Also Canadian pressing on that one. Speaking of Bobby Tinch, how about Ginger Baker's Stradivarius? This is completely different from the Ginger Baker that you know. There's that ATCO label there. Mixture of rock and Afro beat and jazz fusion. 1972 release. Another one with Bobby Tinch on it. He features on here. Plus also fellow Ransom Kuti. It's a pioneer of who is the pioneer of Afro beat on this one. But a cool sounding album. This was in a box of albums that I was given, and kind of looked at it. I know the cover is a little worn here. It's cut up, but the vinyl sounds really good after cleaning it a bunch of times. But awesome stuff. Then we have the Dutch progressive rock band Focus. You've got yeah, this one here. Hamburger Concerto. There's that ATCO label. The 4th album. This is just what it says. It's a concerto type of sound on this one. Quite different than what I'm used to from Focus, but still cool. And then you've got Mother Focus, their 5th album. This one's more funk than progressive, but still cool. Again, on that ATCO label. How about some cool, heavy Southern rock from Blackfoot and Strikes? Of course, you've got Rick Medlock, who's now with Lynyrd Skynyrd. Been with them for years. This is their 3rd album, 1979 release. Train's the big hit off of this one, as well as Highway Song. But what a great album. These guys are heavy Southern rock. It's not your typical Molly Hatchet or even Lynyrd Skynyrd. This guy's put some oomph into their Southern rock, but really good. Cool cover. Again, some ring wear on here, but plays really well. This was in a box of albums I was given as well. This is Dr. John in the Right Place. The great Dr. John on that ATCO label. Morcon John Rebenek is his real name. Combination of blues and jazz and funk and rhythm and blues. This is 1973's In the Right Place, the 6th album by Dr. John. I love that cover as well. Right Place, Wrong Time, the big hit, and also Such a Night. He's got that cool voice of his, unique voice. And how about Beginnings from the Almond Brothers Band. This is a combination of their first 2 albums, the Almond Brothers Band and Idlewood South. You've got the big hits, It's Not My Time to Bear, Trouble No More, Whippin' Post, Midnight Rider, and then The Memory of Elizabeth Reed. Says right on the front, Dwayne Almond, Greg Almond, Dickie Betts, Johansson, Barry Oakley, and Butch Trucks. Famous lineup for these guys. Cool double album. Awesome stuff. So there you have it, guys. There's my ATCO label plus a couple of finds, and hope you enjoyed. Continue on with this thread. If you have some ATCO stuff in your collection, let us see it. And thanks for Chris Profi for starting this up. You're amazing, Chris. I love you. And thanks for Aaron to keep it going. And we'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye.